Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today our whole family is getting the backyard ready for summer. We are gonna set the pool up and we're gonna clean it up back there a little bit and also start making some chicken kebabs for dinner and put those on the barbecue here in a little bit. We love summertime, so we're super excited to get to do this. I don't know how much my dad is excited about it because he's the one kind of doing all the work for the pool, but we're excited about it, and so we thought we'd bring you guys along with us. So here we go. So before we jump into getting things set up in the backyard and cleaning up the front yard a little bit, we're gonna start prepping things for dinner. So tonight, like I said already, we're making chicken kebabs. So I'm just cutting this chicken up into some cubes. We're gonna throw those on skewers along with some onion and also some zucchini. So right now I'm just pouring olive oil over the chicken and some chicken and herb seasoning. And then I'm also gonna add a little bit of the kickin' chicken seasoning as well. Our family, we love chicken kebabs. We've always done this kind of like as a summery meal because they're kind of easy to do and they don't take up a ton of mess, and we barbecue them so the mess is outside, right? Dad gets to take care of that. But we love chicken kebabs. They're so tasty. We ut this easy kebab loader from Burlington and we're gonna try it out tonight. Supposed to be able to put everything into the trays and then just put the skewers right into it, and it's supposed to save time, so we'll see how this works out. Also, my mom got it on clearance at Burlington for $2.99, so that's also a win.
You don't know how I shiver inside. Doesn't show, but my nerves are inside out. It's because you're not worth less than perfection.
And I did go ahead and wash these in the sink before we use them.
Now I'm all confused, turning gold into sand. Don't know what you do to me. All I know is you can take my breath away. Yeah, it's when you touch my hand, it all goes away.
Alright, now it's time to load up these kebabs. So like I've already said, you just place everything in the tray and then you put the lid on top, and the skewers are supposed to slide right through and save lots of time. Well, the veggies that we have were not fitting completely into the slots. Like they didn't sit in there completely, so I had a fear that they were just gonna fall out or the skewers weren't even gonna go through. So I did try the first one, and as you can see, the skewer did go through all the way, but when I did more than one skewer, I didn't have such good luck. So you'll see here in just a second, but I tried my very best to get them to all fit in the slots, but it does look a little bit messy.
Baby, what I am trying to do is let you know that when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I'm
So now that I got everything into the tray, now it's time to push the skewers through. And the first few were pretty easy, but then some of them I could barely get all the way through, and the veggies weren't even going on the skewer in some places.
I'm so in love with you. It sounds so stupid now. What I am trying to do, what I am trying to do, what I am.
I knew the first one was good because I already tried that, but the second one, like none of the chicken stuck. The third one, things were just falling off, and I realized that they were spaced apart like a ton because of the tray. And I think that we're just gonna stick to doing it by hand because it didn't really stay on there very good. Alright, so I went ahead and re-skewered these, and I was able to put a whole lot more on there than when I did them in this tray. So I don't know if this thing is worth it. If your veggies were smaller, like around and stuff, then it would probably work better, but it didn't work so hot for us. So we'll probably just stick to doing it by hand from here on out. So this evening we are setting up our pool, and we've laid some sand down to hopefully get it a little bit more level. We're fixing to set it all up. So So right here on our front porch, we have this little area and this little table and this little turtle planter thing. Super cute. But I'm gonna hose this little area down and throw some summer pillows and a little decoration on there. So let's get started doing that. Also, I have this aloe vera plant that it kind of looks like it might be dying a little bit. I'm not sure. It's looking a little bit better. We repotted it, but I think it needs to go in the ground somewhere. Once I removed everything from this side of the porch, I went ahead and started hosing it all down. There was a few spider webs and things in the corner on the stucco, so I tried to get those as best as I could. Our entire porch and backyard needs to be pressure sprayed. We have, a ton of dust because we're in a dairy community. We're like literally across the street from a dairy. So there's constant dust and flies. So yeah, it's always a mess, and the pressure sprayer works the best on our backyard and front porch. But I wasn't gonna get one of those for today's video. I just thought I would hose it down as best as I could, and it did look somewhat better, but it still needs like the complete pressure spraying job on the outside of the house. Now I'm adding a little bit of summer decor to the front porch, so I added those Home Sweet Home pillows. They're pineapple, and then this little pineapple sign on the table, along with our turtle with little flowers coming out of it. And then this buffalo check mat that says Home Sweet Home. It's 2 pieces. They come together as one. We got this from Amazon. It's adorable. And then I'm taking off our older yard sign and placing a brand new one on that we got from Courtney's. That's perfect for summertime. So I just added a few subtle touches to the front porch, adding a little bit of color. And now moving on to the back porch. So this is our pool. We are setting it up, and it's a pretty easy setup. We can do it, it doesn't take all day. It just takes a little bit of time. So here I'm taking some poles and I'm placing them in the tops of the pool. So we go all the way around the ring and place these poles into there and lock them in so that the top of the ring is locked in. And then we're going here and we are placing the poles that connect to the ground, and this stands it up. It's a pretty easy process. And now we're gonna start filling it up. So now I'm gonna work on getting the back patio cleaned up, hosed down, and ready for dinner tonight. So I'm just putting everything away. There were some random tools out and stuff from the guys working back here, but I'm just gonna remove the chairs. We hosed these down the other day, so we didn't have to hose them down today because we're gonna be eating out here in a little bit, so I didn't want the pads on the chairs to be wet. So I'm gonna move those out of the way. And now I'm gonna start hosing it down back here. Like I said before, we usually pressure spray, but we didn't have the pressure sprayer today, and I was just doing a quick job. But probably sometime this summer I'll get the pressure sprayer out, but that's kind of an all-day job with the pressure sprayer. But it does get the job done, and it does a really fantastic job. Also, if you look at our trim and our red doors, they need to be repainted desperately. We've been in this house for just about 15 years now. And it's definitely time for some repainting. So I'm gonna see if I can do it myself. If not, hopefully we can hire someone to do it, but it's way overdue for repainting on our doors and trim. And now I'm just misting our succulents that we have back here. They needed a little bit of water. And also this hydrangea bush that we were just recently given needed some water as well. Our table looks completely crooked here, but our concrete is slanted so that water can run away from the house. Now I'm placing our chairs back around the table, and I'm just wiping down, the tops of the chairs and the arms of the chairs as I do this. This is a citronella candle that we got from Big Lots. It is huge, as you can tell, and it's super cute. It has flamingos on it, and it says "Hello Summer." And I went ahead and lit that because we were starting to get dinner ready, and we were going to be out here pretty soon, so the citronella helps to, keep bugs away and stuff. And now we put the kebabs on the barbecue pit, and they were smelling wonderful and looked amazing. So I went back inside, and we're using these little, it's like a little barbecue set that we have. These little trays. They're so cute. We're going to be using these tonight as our plates. Over in the corner in our backyard, we have a little area that we place bricks on for our fire pit to go on. So that our fire pit doesn't burn like in the grass. So I'm just placing these bricks. I'm trying to figure out how we had them last year and I couldn't remember, so I think I just made up a new pattern.
Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care.
And excuse the hose going to the pool. Like I said earlier, we're still filling up the pool, so you're gonna see that hose in the way for most of this video.
I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop. It is mine.
And these chairs are specifically for around the fire, but as you can tell, they are nasty. They have not been touched for a while, so I'm gonna be hosing these off as well. I hope you guys are planning on having a wonderful summer. I know that we are. We're really excited about summertime. We love to be home, and we also love to travel, so we do a fair amount of both. But when we're home in the summertime, you can find us mostly out here in the back, just enjoying every evening out here as much as we possibly can. We love to barbecue in the summertime. We love to swim, have our friends over, have our family over, spend time around the fire, watch movies while we're in the pool. We have a screen that we like to put outside and watch movies while we swim at night. We just have a blast out here, and we make lots of memories to last forever, because I know these are the days that we'll look back on and we'll remember forever, and so we just try to make the very best of it. Alright, now we're headed back into the house to see what we got for dinner. So we have a nice little salad with all of the toppings, and of course, if you know me, you know that I love syrup flavors in my sweet tea. This is the blackberry flavor. I love this in my tea. Makes it taste so yummy. It's not too sweet, it's just a nice little subtle flavor. And here is our chicken kebab dinner, fresh from the grill. It was absolutely delicious, and we had some leftover white rice that we paired with it. It was definitely a home run meal. I went to the front porch and lit this little candle. It's a little citronella candle that we've got from Big Lots. Went ahead and lit that. And then let's move on back to the backyard. These tiki torches right here, I wanted to show you guys these. They come in 4 in a pack, and they are rechargeable tiki torches. But not only are they the tiki torch, they're also Bluetooth speakers. And all 4 of them, 2, 3, and 4, they all sync up together and can play the exact same thing. So it's kind of like a little surround sound for your pool. We love these things. They're beautiful, and they're a plus because they're Bluetooth. So you definitely need these if you're looking for something, to add a little bit of glam to your backyard. These are the thing.
I won't slow down. I am on my way. I won't slow down.
So over here in this area, we have our little fire pit, chairs, and a little side table. And as you can see, we have these lights hung They're pretty low right now because of the winter time. I think they just kind of need to be restrung, maybe tighter and higher, of course, so we don't hit our head on them. But this is a cute little area that we like in the summertime. After we get out of the pool, if we light a fire, it warms us up. We've got a little light going over here. I love this thing. And our pool is still filling up. It's about halfway. So we got a ways to go. We'll probably let it run a little bit longer tonight and then finish it up in the morning. But we love this pool. It doesn't take very long to set up, and it doesn't take very long to tear down. That's what we like about it. Well guys, thank you so much for spending some time with us today, getting our backyard all set up and cooking some yummy dinner. We had a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next week.